guys, so today I actually have something really interesting that I would like to share with you. Now, okay, I was asked this question once when I was with one of my clients. He raised a question and asked me, each month or even each year there will be vendor who try to tender a supplying contract with them. Now there will be tons of brands or tons of vendor will be sending out their price, their quotation, and their varieties of products. And right now this purchasing manager would like to narrow down into the 3 lowest price as according to each of the categories. So back into my laptop right here, so I have a table of the list of the product was supplied by the vendor. First we have all this category, so we have a buttermilk, we have ramen soup, we have diet soda, we have cheeses, we have tons of products. Now this list, as the more vendors start supplying us the list of products and brands that are pricing, this table eventually will grow. Number 2, this is a ready result, which means that this is the kind of the report that I'm looking for. At each of the categories right here, from buttermilk to diet soda to minced cheese to ramen soup, we want to narrow down the 3 lowest price coming from which brand. All right, so that we can see that the first lowest price that quote by this brand called Club, the price is actually a 61 cent. Now let's say there's another vendor submitted their buttermilk. Okay, so I'm gonna insert a buttermilk, and let's say this is the York. Okay, the York, and only cost 50 cents. So you can see that I have input right here. This is the buttermilk, which is from the brand called York, and then the price is 50 cents. So when the new vendor list comes in, the kind of result that I'm looking for, which is the moment that I go and right click and refresh as this reports right here, that you can see immediately that the York is right now being listed as the first lowest price, which is, it could be our first choice when we're looking for buttermilk. If this is what you're looking for, follow along. Alright, in my worksheet here, I actually have exactly the same columns of the data as I showed earlier. So which means that I have my category, I have my brand name, and I have my prices right here, and this is in a form of table, which I've named them as price earlier. So as when I go to the table tools design tab, you'll be able to see there's a price name here. Now I will immediately go to the data tab and load this table into our Power Query. Once your table is loaded into your Power Query, first thing first, you have to sort the category, and then within each of the category, you got to make sure that the price is sorted ascendingly as well. All right, I'm gonna go to the category and sort them ascendingly. So you can see that within this buttermilk right here, the price is not sorted ascendingly. So right now, if you were to immediately go to the price and sort them, that you can see within the buttermilk, the price has been sorted. Okay, so right now I'm gonna immediately go to transform and click at this grouping. Okay, so you see in a while, why do we need all this grouping right here? So I say that please group each of the product and the pricing based on each category, and the operation, we will not do any aggregations at all. We'll just say please group all the rows together. Okay, so I'm gonna click OK. Alright, so as you click at the preview area, which is this white little space right here, it allows you to see right at the bottom, which is the preview of how the grouping looks like right now. So each of the category has different amount of brand, a different amount of price, and different kinds of it could be different colors and more varieties of information. So what we're gonna do right now is we need to start rating or number all this price right here from the lowest towards to the largest. The lowest price being 1, the second lowest price, third lowest price, and fourth and fifth, and so on and so on. So in order to do that, we need to inject a new column into the little table that you just see. Now this is how we're going to do. We will go to the add column and click at the custom column and go to this custom formula, and I'm gonna say we're using Table.AddIndexColumn, which means that we're gonna go to the table, let's slip in this one extra column and name it as index, and we'll start the numbering from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Now, they will first ask for a table. So the table that I want to look for is gonna be the count. And if you were to slip in this new column into the tiny table, what would be its name? So name it as just index. Alright, so then I will want this number to begins from 1 and then increment as 1 as it goes. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you were to number it as 2 incremental, the number is gonna show as 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Alright, so once you've done, all you have to do is just click OK, and let's take a look at the new preview. Alright, so we have successfully slipped in this new column right here. We name it as index. Begins, the initial number is going to be 1. If just now you started from 0, here you should see as 0, and our increment number is increment by 1, so which means it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so which means that our second column is no use for us as for now. I'll just choose to delete them, and I'm gonna expand this table of my custom, and I do not need the category because we already have our category there, and I say I do not need to use your original name as prefix, and just click OK. Alright, so it looks really good right now, and next is to filter away any pricing which is being numbered from 4 and above, which is we're gonna only want to deal with the 3 lowest pricing. And right now I will just go to the index and then just go to the number filter, say less than or equals to 3, and then click OK. Perfect. Alright, next I would like to group this brand and price together. So I will go to the transform and click merge columns, and then go to the custom, and right now I'll say dash and then give it a $sign, which is going to be the pricing, and I'm going to click OK. Wonderful. Alright, so we have this index of the first lowest price, second lowest price, and third lowest price, the brand slash this the pricing, and in each of the category I would like to pivot it, so I'll be using index and then this merge, and click at the pivot column, and then of course the number that popped under the 1, 2, 3 is going to be the merge column, and I'm not gonna aggregate them. I'll just say please don't aggregate. Oops, please don't aggregate, and then click OK. Alright, wonderful. So this is our end result. I will go to the home tab and go to this close and load, and load it as a existing worksheet. Okay, so just locate it right on the side of our table, and there we have our report. Okay, so it seems like currently the lowest price for buttermilk is from the brand called York, and then it costs us 50 cents. Now let's say there's changes in the pricing. Right now they were to increase their price to $1.01, and the moment that I right click and refresh it, now you can see that the York right now is second lowest price, is no longer the first lowest price. I hope that you have enjoyed and learned something from these lessons right here. Please give it a try, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.